Hi, everyone. Welcome to what we call Duffy women because we don't have a better name. So
I think it's a great name.
we have not come up with anything else. So, anyway, I am Shelley Duffy Alexander. I live here it's actually 84 Pennsylvania, which I always get very odd looks and or comments when I type out the address.
I love it.
84 is a huge lumber company here in this part of Western
Is
Pennsylvania.
that why it's called that?
And they're headquartered here.
That's
So
why
that's
it's
why.
called that?
Yes, that's why. It's a small, small,
Boo.
small, small little area, but it's
That's
called
weird.
84 for that reason.
Wait, I didn't
I mean,
realize
that's
that's
what
why
I've
it's
always been
called that.
told. I've always been
Well,
told.
that makes
And
sense. That makes
84 is
sense.
right.
I think it might be
No,
the opposite. I think it was called 84 PA. Who
no,
And then I
no.
calls it think the 84 lumber PA?
No, 84 Lumber
I
is
think the lumber
it's where
company
it's
named it
headquartered, and it's a
after.
little tiny. I'm gonna look this shit up. I'm gonna look it up.
I
So
think
anyway,
why would someone call a township 84 without there
because
being
it's
like a
just a
reason?
little tiny, it's just a little tiny, it's
That's
not
what
a
I'm saying.
township. I'm
That's
in
what I'm saying. It was
I'm in
definitely named
Nottingham
after the
Township.
business.
I'm in Nottingham Township. However,
Oh, wait, I didn't
if
know this.
yes, Nottingham Township, like the
I don't think I've
forest,
ever heard of that.
all that.
No, the town
The mayor
84
of
Lumber was not, it is the other way around. 84 Lumber was named after the town of 84, Pennsylvania. The town received its numerical name much earlier in
oh
1897 when
oh,
its post
I
office
was
was established.
misguided. I was misguided. That's what I was always told. So I'm like, yeah, that's why. Because there's a
Well, Shell, what we say about what we're always told, maybe we just
Ellie,
I don't know, take 2 seconds to.
it really was not that important to me.
Oh, I see, I see,
Kind of
I
a
see, I
it's
see.
kind
It
of
wasn't
a
important.
funny thing. So there
The
you go.
origin of the new town that you call home and love so much was not that important to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. No, I really didn't care. But it's funny because people always laugh at it. So
He was
anyway,
Well, ready
it
to
is
die on
weird.
that hill too.
So
It is a weird name for a town.
it is. That's what I mean. Everybody says the same thing. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like I used to live on Sleepy Hollow Road. And
We
that was
love
also a
that.
conversation starter because that was the road's name. Now I have no idea when they established that. Probably before the Headless Horseman. I don't know.
Correct. Correct.
Maybe
No, definitely
after.
not.
So
You can
anyway,
now tell people though.
I live here, huh?
You
Now
can
I
tell
can tell
people
people
now.
now that I actually know. Yeah. But why
Now you're
call it
educated
84? But why would they look it up? Why they call it 84? That's so weird.
because of the post office. She
Why
just
did
said
anyone
it. Why did anyone do what they did in 1897? I have no idea.
It's just
I'm
very
not.
odd to name it after a number.
Okay, well, I was just proving my point. I was just proving that you were wrong and I was right and we can move on. That's all.
What else?
That's all.
Anywho, that's what I was always told. But anyway, so and where was I going with all that? Oh,
You
yeah,
live in
you
lived in
84.
84. You have
My
yet to
husband.
introduce us or
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, nobody really needs to know about you guys. So
Okay.
no, I live here with my husband Paul and my dog Murphy. My oldest daughter Alexander, who I just visited in Chicago for her 36th birthday,
Oh,
lives
great.
in Chicago with her husband Steve and Cash, which I was so excited. I was so excited to see your dog, and the evil, evil, evil Leo, your cat. Your cat is the evilest cat I've ever
Wait.
seen. He attacked Steve, and he likes Steve.
Well, yeah, but Steve knows how to just
Oh,
Sarah, I'm not kidding
he's
you. I don't think
scary.
I've told you this.
He's scary.
I was laughing because I physically watched Leo. Paul just walked past him. Like Paul wasn't trying to do anything.
Yeah,
As most do.
everybody
And
just walks past Leo, but then
literally,
they kill. Then Leo
I've never seen Leo do this to another human. He literally just started swatting Paul. Like literally just started physically attacking him.
maybe he was an enemy in a past life. You never
I was
know.
like, at least
Maybe
he
I
doesn't have
don't know.
front claws.
I don't know. But it was just he did it to me numerous times and I'm scared of that cat. Like he scares me because you're walking by this cat and he's just kind of sitting there like he doesn't say anything or do anything and then all of a sudden like when you think you've gotten past him,
Yes.
boom 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 he starts
Tricked you.
hitting and hissing and biting and he's a terrible cat. Anyway, he lives.
Brutal.
And then my daughter, Sarah Ann Duffy, lives with her three beautiful children in Dormont, Pennsylvania. So,
Wow, just giving away my location like that.
I said I'm in 84, and then you went into the history. So everybody knows that.
Well, that
So
was boring. No one's going to travel to 84 PA.
that's what I'm saying. So
People could come to Dormont.
I'm going to go to Dormont.
I'm going to move. It's fine.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so how was your week, Sarah Ann Duffy? You had a little stay at the Duffy Alexander Hotel.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was beautiful. I loved it.
Mhm.
Um, I will say I did mess something up and I have left it for you to figure out whenever that may be. I don't know. I just moved something a little bit or I did a little
Was
something.
it a
It's like a
picture?
present.
Was it a picture?
I don't know.
Because I did move a picture back.
I don't know.
But anyway, I didn't notice. So,
I'm gonna
but
get in your
I
head.
will say this about Sarah Duffy. She cleaned up. I mean, the house looked like I wouldn't have known someone was here
You're lying.
if I had not known someone was here.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I'm dead serious. She did a beautiful job. She changed the sheets, she washed everything, she vacuumed. There was nothing on the floors or on the counters. She did an amazing job.
Her. And how do
Mhm.
you feel about that?
It was so nice. I was so appreciative when I came home. I was very, very nice. Yeah, she
You
even
know,
made the bed very
Shelley
nice.
doubting you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you showed her and proved her wrong.
Mhm.
well, it was mostly out of fear. Because I was afraid.
Well, at least you're on my page now at this point. So you
Just a
get it.
little bit of fear. Fear
Oh,
will do.
stop. What are you fearing? What are you gonna fear? Like I clean it up anyway.
Do you want
like
me to open
Just the
my
resentment.
note dedicated to you? I could. Of all the things I fear.
I told you how to feed our dog and when he has to go out. That
Wait,
was
did you
mostly
post
what
that,
the
by
note
the
was
way?
about. That was mostly what the note was
Did you
about.
post that, Sarah?
No, I did not, but I need to. I will post
Sarah,
it.
post
Look
it.
look at my beautiful nice cat.
You
Mhm.
have to post that list. That is
See,
hysterical. I asked you to do
I
that.
don't see there's any reason to post it. I asked her to water, take out the
Mom,
garbage, and I
it
gave her
was
some instructions on Murphy because
it
she's
was a 3-page front and
Front and
back
back. Front and back.
know how
printed.
it would have been one paragraph if I had not printed it. It printed out in size like 24. So yes, that was the
It
front and
was
back. But
still
that's
3
because the print
pages
was so huge.
printed.
No,
You
whoa. She also printed it out, forgot
and then wrote
something,
additional.
and then wrote an additional, hand wrote an additional paragraph.
That was the
Oh, by
garbage.
the way, I
Yeah,
don't
that
even
was
remember
the
what that
garbage.
paragraph said.
It was about the garbage because I
Oh, and
wanted
I
you
did
to
put the
take it out.
garbage out, and I did
You
take
did,
it
and you
back.
brought it back in. That's what I'm saying.
And I replaced your garbage bags,
Thank you. You did an
and I
amazing
did the
job.
dishes.
She did an amazing job. She really did. I was very, very pleased.
Good for you, Sarah.
You should have seen me though before. I was like, she's coming back.
That's so nice.
And also, my kids stayed there on Sunday. So not only was it clean because I cleaned up after myself, I also cleaned up well after my
Oh my
children.
God. The kids, like the bed was made. Like I would make it. Like I was, see, that's what I mean. I know you do a great job at
See,
my
now that's where
house.
this is going. Now, why is your
Finish the
phone
sentence.
not
No,
clean?
no. I said at my house, you always do a great job when you stay. You always clean up. I
She
mean,
said,
it was absolutely
"Yeah, I
beautiful.
know you
We
can
were
do
here
it.
for 4 days.
So why don't you do it at your house?" is what she's
Yeah,
asking.
that's the question.
I didn't say that. I wasn't going
I
to say
did.
that at all. You did. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I know you can do it. You do a beautiful job here. You've done it
You
several
can
times.
do
You
it.
Thanks,
can.
guys. I'm feeling so motivated. Thanks.
I guess that's not true.
Well, I'm
Okay,
happy to hear
so
this. Good
all
job,
right,
Sarah. You proved her
you
wrong.
did.
I
And
think
then
that's important.
what else? What happened tonight, Sarah Ann?
Oh, Ivy Jane had her little gymnastics performance.
She
Oh, I
was
want to
so
see. Send
she
me
was
pics.
she was so cute and she gets bashful, so she covers her eyes.
Can you please send me pics? Send them to me right now.
Would you send me all the pics too? I mean, I have some.
Guys, we're in the middle of a show.
Not now, silly, later.
You won't do it later if you don't do it now.
I
Later.
will do it later.
You won't.
But
I
yeah,
will.
so that was just a beautiful, beautiful thing. What else, Sarah?
I just cry. I sob like a baby. It doesn't matter what my kid's doing. I just will cry. I actually spent the better part of the day, crying, looking at photos of Max because he turns 4 next week. So,
Mhm.
just
Next
was
Monday.
He's so
sobbing.
cute. I can't believe he's 4. I want him to stay 3 forever.
Me
He's
too.
this age,
Yeah.
so it's such a perfect age for him. And I hear he's getting into wrestling.
Well, that's because I put a huge hard no kibosh on playing football, which if you know
Oh,
his dad is a big football family.
yeah.
But for me, that was a hard no. Which I can see why that is extremely upsetting. However, I'm just not willing to put my son's brain at risk like that at this current moment. I mean, maybe when he's a little older,
I
I
was gonna
don't
say maybe
know.
when he's a little bit older, maybe.
Maybe when he's a little older.
Okay.
But wrestling is going to have to be my middle ground.
Oh,
So
nice. Okay. Okay. Hey,
I will allow
tell
it.
you what, that's a tough sport, man. I'll tell you. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not easy, and you
I
become
just think of the cauliflower ear. Like I think of like the gross,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that wrestlers get sometimes, like because of the germs on the mat and stuff. And then I think of the MRSA outbreak. Demon,
Mm,
the cat, has
He's
appeared.
here.
mm, mm,
Yep.
Demon.
Love him.
Okay, so the cauliflower ear and the MRSA,
So
those.
yeah, I just like I
Wow.
think of the
Wow.
grossness of that, and I'm
What
like,
about baseball? What about like softball or baseball or doesn't
yeah,
he
something. I mean,
put him in
I'm fine with
T-ball?
wrestling.
Soccer. What about soccer? Like, would he be into that?
Yeah,
All right.
maybe
Anyway,
someday.
anyway,
I'll figure
but
it out.
Ivy Jane was just absolutely priceless. Absolutely priceless. She was so
She's so cute.
so
She's
baby.
I was so glad that
so adorable.
I could be there. Alex, how was your week? And you better say good.
Look at this cat. He just loves it.
I hate him.
My week was great. I have a mother who has more energy than a toddler
No, it's so
when
true.
she comes to new cities. I did manage to pull the birthday card a little bit on Sunday because it was my actual birthday. Because last year on Sunday, my actual birthday was on a Saturday. On Sunday, I just wanted to go to brunch and like chill afterwards. And I was made fun of endlessly for not wanting to go out and keep the party going the whole day. So this year on a Sunday, I was like, I'll go to brunch, but like we should chill after, right? And then we didn't. We went to another bar
No, that was
after
you.
brunch.
I was ready to go home. You said you wanted to go to Best Intentions, so we did.
Because I know
Yeah.
you wanted to,
No,
and I
I
wanted to
didn't. I
go.
kept saying, I'm ready to go. I was ready to, honey, I was ready to go. I thought maybe we'd go out later to your little neighborhood hot dog place, that one up the street. But I was fine. I said it was your birthday. So no, I did not. No, that was
We're not gonna win this one,
I guess
Alex. Just
we
let it
went on a
go.
walk. We went on a walk at the end of the night. We all went on a
did.
walk.
It was
with
like a
dog.
little walk around the block. So that was lovely. But yeah, I
He's
like
not
to
ready
see
to go out.
things. What?
I did go out twice on Sunday,
Yeah.
brunch and then a bar.
Yeah.
But
You
I
did.
guess she wanted to go out at night, so I missed that one. See,
No,
you're always doing something.
I said, I'm good with just chilling. I laid on the couch all afternoon. That was something you wanted to do.
Oh, and we watched this movie, which I think you watched it too, Sarah. It's the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
The dink or the dink.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
I watched it for a second time the other night because I thought it was so funny.
Paul kept saying, it's cute. It's really cute. I think it's funny. I'm like,
Guys are so weird. I don't understand
love
your
Jake
humor.
Johnson. I love Jake Johnson.
I do love him. I
love
do.
Mary Steenburgen.
I love
Whatever.
Mary.
I
but,
love
like,
her.
I do.
It was so there were so many funny little like quips in it. Whatever. I think
He's funny though. I really enjoy him. You know, we're watching now, Cape Fear. Can I just tell you that is a
Oh, is that with what's her name?
Amy Adams.
Redhead Amy Adams.
Amy Adams and
That's on my list.
what's his name? Oh, not Bordeaux. I want to say
I'll look it up. We could talk about it.
Anyway, it's freaky and weird and oh my God, like I don't know. I thought I saw
Robert De Niro, Juliette Lewis, Nick Nolte.
that's a great
Is that an
cast.
old one?
No,
Maybe that's an old one.
That's the old one. This is the new one. Yeah, it's
Okay, wait.
Javier Bardot.
Javier Bardem.
Bardem.
Amy Adams.
Yes. He's creepy AF in this show. I mean,
I love him.
creepy. Anyway, it's very good. Very, very good.
He's married to Penelope Cruz.
Also, watch this other one. It's on Netflix. I Will Find You.
Oh, Ben
Twist
done watched that,
turns.
Chicky.
And you know what else we watched while I was out there with Alex was a toxic love story.
I
Yeah.
watched that as
That
well.
was weird. I didn't think that
Yeah,
was as
there
good
wasn't
as
like
there
as
was no
much
like, yeah,
drama as I
yeah.
thought there was, which I'm glad no one died.
Other
Great.
than, yeah, exactly.
But
But the one woman, she was just a pathological liar and pretended she was pregnant. And so she was weird. And then the guy, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see him be an idiot. But
Yeah, that's what I didn't see
yeah.
coming.
So yeah, you're right. So, okay. So there we go. Those were our weeks.
how was
Anything
your
else on
week,
this?
mommy?
My week was fabulous. Fabulous. I was so busy and it was crazy busy. And then we came out to see you, and we brought little Evelyn back because she was spending another 3 weeks with her dad, and got to see him. And I got to meet Emmett, the infamous Emmett that she
Infamous
talks
Emmett.
about constantly. It's her little
Mhm.
cousin out there, and they're best buds. He's a really sweet little boy. He's
So
so
sweet.
sweet. He's so
Yeah,
cute. So
he's
sweet.
Yeah.
adorable.
So, but they were excited. And so I was just glad that we got her there safely. That was, I always worry about that. So anyway, but we got her there and we were there, and I had a wonderful time. We eat the best food. That's all I want to do now. I've done all the touristy things that I could possibly do in Chicago, except go to the top of that tower and lean down
You don't
over
want to do that though.
glass. I don't want to do that. So, but other than that,
I mean, we
so
can.
what I love to do is just go to new restaurants and try great food. And it was like a home run. It was like a grand slam
Yeah.
this time. And they usually are. I mean, they're all wonderful. So anyway, so it was great. It was,
Wow, you guys talk a lot.
yeah, yeah. So our topic today, and I'm sure we've all had them. I know everybody's thought about it at some point. Everybody has asked themselves the question, what if blank? What if I didn't do X, Y, or Z? What if I did do A, B, and C? So I thought that was kind of a fascinating, like, gee, what would my life look like now? So, okay, who wants to go first? Go ahead.
You should go first.
Why?
Because you're the oldest.
Yeah, exactly. Literally was exactly going to be what I said because you're the eldest.
Are we
The
shaming?
elders first.
No. It's just a fact.
No, it's
I'll go
literally
next.
fact. Yeah.
It is true.
I guess I'll go
You're
next.
absolutely right. It's literally fact. Okay, so I have often thought of this. So when I was in high school, and this particular one, I thought of a bunch of them, but this particular one had to do with when I was in high school. So everybody in high school used to say, because I talked a lot, surprisingly, and people would say to me, "Oh my God, you should get paid for using your big mouth." They used to call me Pelican.
No, I didn't know
Pelican?
that.
Yeah, a couple people would, and I didn't care. It was a joke, It was like, yeah, because I just was constantly talking. So so
Damn.
I took a speech class, all right, and
To
my
learn
te-
how to speak more.
well, no, you had to learn how to give
I'm just kidding.
speeches,
I know it.
so that's what it was. It was literally that you had to write speeches and give them. And my teacher was Mr. Leonard. He was also the drill team coach. So, but he was wonderful. Loved him. I just heard recently he passed away. Not recently,
Oh
but like a
my.
couple years ago. Anyway, so
Oh.
he was my teacher in speech class. And so when I would get up and give speeches, he was the one that would say to me, you should really think about doing something with your voice. And I remember him
I hate
saying,
this.
maybe something like be a speech pathologist. And then he said, or maybe get into radio.
Thank God we did that.
So
Isn't that
I
crazy?
thought about it, and I decided that yes, radio would be a lot more fun to try to get into and to do it that way. And I think all the time how different,
Yeah.
Oh,
how insanely different my life would be right
oh,
now. I would probably still be like living in Butler. Uh,
yeah.
would never have met your dad to produce the two of you. I mean, there's so many things,
Prop.
bam, 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 that would never have happened had I not gotten into and that's just my career. Now, life choice,
Yeah.
that's a whole other thing. But like my career made such a huge difference in my entire life and what I did. And so, I'm sure, like I said, everybody has thought about, well, what if I would have done this? What if I would have stayed married?
But so you said you might be living in Butler. What other, if he, and it's so easy to take a compliment like that because that kind of compliment is so affirming to like, it's so affirming and to hear. It's deep. It's someone's true opinion on,
Mhm.
they hear you, they see you. It's not just like a surface level type of compliment. It's like you have a knack for this and this is something that you should pursue. Sometimes
Mhm.
that's all you need to hear. And that's
Yeah,
clearly
yeah,
all you needed to hear to make that
yeah.
move. But like, okay, so say they didn't say that. You'd be living in, but what do you think, what would be the first career that you can think of that you maybe would have entered had
You would
that
have been
not
a
happened?
pathologist.
Well, if
No,
he had
because that
said
was the
neither of those
best.
things.
That was
Oh,
the best did. I would have probably done psychology, something with psychology, because I love that. Or what I really loved, and this explains my obsession with true crime podcasts. I would have gone into some sort of, I would have loved to have been like a detective or some sort of, you know, CSI.
Shelley,
Oh, I
you could
love
have
that.
been,
I
you could have
love
ended
that.
up a psychologist for a
I
police
know.
force or
So I
something.
could have done that. I could have been like, maybe I could have been that, somehow famously. But yeah,
I've
I
never heard you say that.
thought about
I
that.
haven't either.
Always thought about that. And again, I guess too, like, when you're that young, you don't know what the heck you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't know, nothing's formed, nothing, you know what I mean? So I think he just kind of laid it out for me.
Yes.
And when
Yeah.
he gave me those two choices, I'm like, well, I don't want to be a speech, but not that there's, I mean, there, thank
No,
God,
it's just not your thing.
but it wasn't my thing. I just was a fun person. And I thought, oh, radio.
Hey,
Speech
speech
pathologists aren't
pathologists
fun.
can rage. They can rage. They can party.
I know, I
I
know.
know a couple.
But I
For your
wanted to do
day to day.
this kind of fun, the
Yeah, yeah,
radio kind of fun. For
Yeah.
anybody who may have be tuning in who's never, I did, that was my career, was I was on radio for 35 years. So, did a lot of TV side work and that kind of thing. But that was such a defining moment for me. And that would have changed the trajectory of my entire life had I not chosen that. So, and fortunately, I guess I was good. I don't know, but I guess because I was able to maintain, I stayed with the same company from 1988 until 2016. So,
Yeah,
I stayed,
pretty good.
I had quite a base and, it was wonderful. I mean, and I thank God every single day that that's the path that I chose because I had the most amazing career. I've had the most amazing opportunities. I've had the most amazing life, all of it. I have no regret. It's just, it was a wonderful thing. And I'm so blessed that I was able to do it. So that's my big what if. And again, there are, I'm sure, many, many others
I
about.
do have to disagree though. I do think you would have left Butler. I do think you would
I
have.
do too.
I don't
I
know.
don't think you would have stayed there.
I
I
agree.
think you would have always moved down to Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh was always did Steve just hand you that?
No, it was over here.
Okay.
She
I was
keeps it
gonna
handy
say,
because she always has to powder her face during the show.
I was gonna applaud him. That's all.
No.
But no, I think you would have come to Pittsburgh regardless. I think
Maybe,
you would have.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't because it was my mother that kicked me out. So she said, you have 6 months after you graduate. You're done. You're out.
That's brutal.
Yeah. She said, you have to get out. And I was like, okay, well, okay, I'm going to start sending. And back then, you had to send out like literally cassette tapes and you had to write. I mean, oh my God, when I think of how different it is now, but I had to find a way to record everything. Oh my God, it was a nightmare.
A lot
But
of work.
that's what I did. I sent them everywhere and, hope to get a letter back. That's how you communicated back then. You got a letter. Well, we don't have any positions at this particular time. And then there was a place,
Shut up.
Oh,
Bradford.
you get rejected so much
It is
easier these days.
yeah, so much easier. Yeah. So, but I found a place up in Bradford, Pennsylvania that would take me. And the thing about Bradford, Pennsylvania, this particular radio station was teeny tiny and it only served Bradford. And in my short time there, um, the station was in the middle of the freaking woods. like literally in the middle of a field. And I'll never forget, I was doing news at that particular time. And I'm sitting there reading the news and I look up and there's this big spider crawling across my console. So thankfully I was really good friends with
You're like, get me out of here.
with the DJ, and he was able to take care of it for me. The other thing was there were three men who had killed people on the loose in Bradford, Pennsylvania. They made T-shirts because, and I remember calling my mom and dad. Now, mind you, I'm 3 hours away from Butler, and I remember calling my mom and dad, and I'm like, "You guys, there are three men on the loose. They're trying to find them," and they're like, "There's nothing we can do, and they're not going to come to your house." And I'm like, what? Like
Hey,
Famous
my
last
I
word.
probably would have driven to like one of, to you guys, but my mom and dad were like, yeah, there's really, they kind of made fun of me. They were like,
Well, those are the
yeah,
different
there's
times.
really
Different times.
different times. You're absolutely right. It's like, because our time was a suck it up and get over it kind of time, so,
That worked out real well
but it did work out well, actually. I was okay.
for some.
And lived, and
Some people were murdered.
Not the people that were murdered.
no, they weren't. No, by all
Obviously
means.
not them.
That was
Obviously.
no, not them. No, they had murdered them and escaped from prison
Oh, great.
and went into the Allegheny National Forest
Okay.
and then made their
Wonderful.
way to Bradford. So the people were dead already. So
You mean the murderers or the people that were murdered?
people that were murdered by the people that got out of jail, they were already gone. They were dead. So
yeah.
it was them who got out of jail. And that's why it was
They were
scary
put in jail
because I
because
knew
they were
they already
murdering
killed
people.
They already killed people. So yeah.
Wow.
So that's my
That was
So
enthralling.
I knew, but that's what I'm saying. I knew they had already killed people. I was terrified, and I thought they were going to make their way up to my second floor apartment, which was above a bunch of weed smoking hippies. They were hilarious. I used to get contact highs all the time, but it was fun.
Period.
And I used to go down there. I'd go down there, and we'd have fun, and we had a good time. So anyway,
Shelley used to go down there.
yeah,
I've
they were
never
really,
heard
really
that before.
nice. Yeah, they were really, really nice.
Never knew that. Never knew that
So
about your
there's
life.
a lot about my life that I could tell you.
All right. Well,
All right.
let's
Okay,
save that.
hold on. Yeah, well, let's save that. Yes, because there are
You're
many.
talking too much this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's my turn to talk too much. Okay.
And that one time in Bradford, PA, there was a spider. I found.
Hey, that was a big
Boring.
deal back then. That's what I remembered. Okay, about Bradford, which is
Oh,
little
I'd remember
Care
that
about
too.
Bradford. PA.
2x2 city. So anyway, it's very close.
Anyway.
to Buffalo. All right, go ahead. Or no,
Is it not-
it's very close to Olean, New York. Yes. Okay. Never mind. You don't know what that is. So go
I've
ahead.
actually never looked up Bradford, Pennsylvania on.
It's always one of the
Map.
coldest places in the country. That and
Sarah's falling asleep.
there's another place in Minneapolis that your dad and I lived. I can't remember.
Right.
Like I've lived in the two coldest places in the country.
Writing down next show topic. Let mom talk about her life for 30 minutes.
Now you know how we feel, girl.
Well, mine's interesting. So
All right, go ahead. What's your what if moment?
No, it's Alex's
I
turn.
told you guys to go, but nobody listened. So
I'm
She's stuck
literally
on this.
waiting for you to stop.
Which took forever. Now I know how you feel. Damn, that sucks. Go ahead, Al.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta live through it. All right.
And this is like really hard for me to even say because I think that's why the what if is so weird because I really loved my college experience and it defined like so much.
I knew you were going
about-
to say this.
Why?
But now that I'm 36, I wish I would have gone to either a city school and put myself in a city way sooner than I did at 24, 25, because moving to Chicago and living in a city like this helped me grow and just I learned things I was so, I mean, truthfully, we were sheltered. We grew up in Rick and Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania. I went to University of Dayton in Ohio for school. Like I was in bubbles.
They were little bubbles.
My entire life, which were wonderful. And I'm grateful for them. My eyes opened and when I moved to a city. And so I wish I would have put myself either in a city sooner so gone to school at like a DePaul or like something like that here in Chicago, which I could have easily done. I didn't think about it at the time as a possibility because, you know, what?
So your what if, like
My what if
would
is
have
if I
happened?
didn't go to Dayton.
Okay, what if though? What would have? What do you think you would have gained, learned, taught, been
I
taught?
I think I would have moved to a city and just started learning who I was and what I needed to learn quicker, which I feel like maybe I would have been like 5 years ahead of myself. Then
Oh,
I felt
okay.
like I was like not behind, but I wonder what I would have done with those extra 5 years that I wasn't,
Mhm.
if I would have started sooner, where would I be?
Okay.
Or
Okay.
I would have I wish I would have also had the more, maturity and foresight to I should have gone to Kent State, which is not a city, but it had a fashion school. And
Mhm.
that would have been a close enough, like that would have been a very easy, like Dayton,
Mhm.
synonym, whatever, to go to that was close to home, but that also had a really good fashion program. And I would have gone into like, I do social media now, but I don't do social media in fashion. And I
Mhm.
probably would have started my social media. I probably would have done social media. I think this was the right move for
Mhm.
me. And like kind of marketing and all of this stuff. But I think may have been able to start, like, not that I don't love what I do and where I've ended up, but like I worked in a lot of nonprofits to start.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if I would have gone to a fashion school, I probably would have had a fashion internship and I would have had fashion connections. And again, not that I don't, I mean, I get plenty of fashion. I did FGI for a really long time. I shop all the time. Like, it's fine.
Mhm.
And I'm very,
I shop
very
all the
happy.
time.
Yeah, I'm very happy where I am now.
I looked at
But
Kent
yeah,
State as well. Wouldn't that have been
I
fun?
did too.
Yeah.
yeah,
I looked
yeah.
at Kent
So
State.
I wish
That's good.
I wonder what would have happened if I would have done
Yeah.
one of those two things instead. But Dayton, I loved Dayton. Like that's why it's so hard to even say that because some of my best friends are from Dayton. I had so much fun in college. It was the most
You did.
I
You did.
loved it. I loved every moment.
You literally, you experienced college the way it's supposed to be. You
Yes.
you worked hard at school, but you played hard. You know what
I
I mean?
worked
You
at
did
school.
all of it. I mean, but you got great grades. I mean, you did experience. You did
Thank you.
what we had hoped you would. So basically, you just would have done it. What you've already been doing now, you would have just wished or would have been curious to see if you'd have done it sooner, really. It wouldn't
Sooner
have.
and maybe I would have landed in different
Oh,
industries
yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
that were more like,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
again, I really like I'm all good where I'm at, but
Yeah.
it just I do wonder like
Yeah. What would?
it
What?
just would have been a different flavor of the same path I took. And I just wonder what that would have looked like. That's all.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I see. That's what I mean. This is a fascinating topic. Sarah, let's get to you. What if?
Well, there's a couple moments in my life that I could think
Couple of moments.
a couple come to mind about what if that didn't happen. Um, but I think I'm going to say something that I think you two probably don't think I'm going to say. Actually, it's a two-parter. My first one is what if I had not been so focused on what other people thought of me in high school, therefore caring about that more than I cared about setting myself up for. Well, see, this is hard because like that's something that you can only, I feel, gain with knowledge and age and the wisdom of other life experiences.
Yeah,
And
because
so it's
high
hard to
school.
say what if to that because
Yeah.
I kind of was just doing what a high schooler kind of
Yeah,
does.
and that's how,
You're either in two
unfortunately.
categories.
Yeah. Yeah.
You try hard, you get into a good school and but I do feel like I do feel like there were multiple people though who did both. Like
She looks so stoic.
I do feel like multiple people I know did both. And so that's sometimes where I struggle because I really cared what people thought of me in high school. And it really hindered my ability to throw myself into my education or even care really a little bit more about my education, therefore setting me up for success, therefore getting into better colleges. And um, I do think I would have had a lot more choices. So that what if kind of tumbles into all of my other what ifs. But I do think I would have gone to a better college, and I think that would have kind of led me on a more direct path. And I think not starting with that in high school kind of led me to this kind of like limbo I sort of lived in until I got pregnant with Evelyn. I think that was the catalyst to me desperately searching for something to give my life meaning, or because I didn't know. I had no idea. And you know what, even to this day, I don't really feel like there's a direct career path per se, but I do feel like that was really thrust upon us in high school. And so I think I was really intimidated by that. And I just never, and I spent a really long time trying to force myself into telling myself, well, there should be something that you should directly see that you should want to do for the rest of your life. And that's just never been me. I've never, ever had that. And so I think my way out of that was having Evelyn, which leads to me to my next what if, which was when I moved to Chicago. I kind of think I was starting to get on the path where when I lived in Chicago, I was, but even when I took classes at Second City, I do feel like I still wasn't, I think that would have led me somewhere. I do.
Yeah, I've always thought
My
I wish you would
God,
have
I didn't plug my
gone through
computer
that.
and keep talking. I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Well, oh no, not a dead computer. But there's actually this girl, and Alex, when you come back, you can I'm sure you can hear. There's this girl that I actually went to Second City with. And or I'm sorry, I did not go. I did not attend classes with her, but my friend did, and we attended at the same time. Her name's Kate Steinberg.
Yes.
Love her. She is
Yeah,
so,
she's
you
great.
have to, I'm sure everyone listening has probably heard of her, but if you haven't, please go check her out on social media.
You're
She is killing
kidding.
it. She literally has millions of followers. She's
Yeah.
hilarious. She's
So
down
funny.
to earth. She is so funny. And like I said, my friend who I knew in Chicago attended at the same time as her. And I remember seeing her on stage, like at Second City, doing the stand-up routines.
Yeah,
And
she was in Chicago. She's in LA
she's just
now.
so funny. And anyway, so I kind of think I would have taken a similar path. Like she started doing social media, and then she kind of grew her channels, and now she's like really, well known
She's
in that.
she's
What?
like a night. She almost like
She's so
parodies like all
90s.
the
Yes.
90s like
That's kind of where
nostalgia
her,
stuff.
yeah.
And it just like gets taken off from there. And now
Yeah.
she's like, she's got, they have a podcast. It's all cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That catapulted her, I think. That like
Yeah.
that her 90s stuff really, really took her like
Yeah.
into the stratosphere. She was on a reality show.
Yeah.
But
she was.
anyway, I do think that that's kind of where I would have gone with that.
We
Oh,
supported you and kept encouraging you. You were one of the funniest
So
people.
funny.
You used to write.
She's
You
so funny.
saw, but
Oh
you
my God, your
write
blogs.
these
were
blogs that
so
people would
funny.
beg me to read. You were so funny. Like you were able, and like I would encourage you, like write for someone or do something. You are so talented, and
Yeah.
and we tried. Like I said, we
What
sent.
about you, Mom? It's not
We
about
did
you. It's not
Second
about you.
City. We did, whatever you wanted to do, because that, in my opinion, that was your path. You just were hilarious. You could write funny. You could have been a writer for SNL. You were that
Well,
funny.
that was my goal. I mean, that was my goal.
You were that funny, and you were
But you have
just.
to understand though, is that, and I was always very transparent about this. I could never force myself to write. I only wrote when I felt like I needed to get it out. And I
Well, once you
remember,
turned it into a career, you would have gotten into a pattern and you would have
I
figured
mean,
out how to
Yeah,
do it.
you'd
I
have
don't
figured
know.
out
I
how to do
mean,
that. Yeah.
maybe, but
should- that would have been the work that would have been required, but you would have, and you could
well,
have, and
that's
you
my
still
point,
can.
though. That's my point, though, is that I think I don't know if that motivation would have ever hit. I genuinely, and I'm saying this in all seriousness, having kids, for me, my personality type and who I am, I do believe that having Evelyn at first put my headspace like it just shifted my gears in a way that I'm not sure that there's any other life experience that would have been equivalent to getting me to get motivated to be
Good.
successful or find a career or do anything like that. I don't know. I could have gone down 80 million different paths. And I think having Evelyn and even Ivy and Max, I think those were all, I'm not going to say conscious choices because they weren't. But
I
I
don't
do,
know.
I don't know, but I
I
do
don't
think,
know. Really hard to get pregnant, Sarah, just so you know.
well, apparently not for me. I had no problem, even when I was trying not to.
That was
So
my point. Were
I
you
think
not
that was
trying not to?
what?
I said, I think that
Well,
was my point. Were you not trying not to?
tomato, potato. I don't know. I do think I just think that that for me was a motivating factor. And so
I
um
get that. That
all
makes
the
sense.
what ifs kind of like disappeared after I had Evelyn, because I think once I had her, I was like, oh, I was like, that is what is going to cause me to. And I learned, and if I hadn't had her, I can't say I'd be sitting here at 33, almost 34, knowing the things I know, feeling like I'm in such a good mental headspace, feeling confident about myself, feeling I genuinely don't know if I would have accomplished any of the things mentally, especially now that I have
Mhm.
without having her. And so I do like that's why when I see people who are like having their first baby or like younger girls who are scared, like I do think sometimes that those things happen to people and it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to them. But then I do think that there are other people like me who that was necessary. Like that was so necessary to happen.
This is something that you could turn into, like
Should
talking
I
to
write a book?
people, I mean,
Yeah.
honest to God, but do some like, like do you know what I mean? Like talk to I don't I'll give you an example after we get off the air, but it just I think you would find that you have so much in common with so many people who struggled the way you did. And I do have to be honest, did not expect that from either one of you. Like that's not what I would have thought either one of you would have
Oh my
said.
God, what were your what ifs for us?
I mean, it just, Alex, I don't know because
Yeah,
you were
me.
going
She's
so.
talking about me.
No,
What
no,
do
no,
you
but I
think
mean,
my what if would have been?
it's not that we all have them. It's not that we all have them. But Sarah, yours is glaringly obvious. Like there, you got pregnant young, and you said it yourself. But I would not have expected the learning and the growing that you
I
just
wouldn't have said that. I
encapsulated.
wouldn't have said that 5 years ago.
That's what
I
I'm
would not have
saying.
said that
That's
five
what
years
I'm
ago.
saying. So I would not have thought that that was what, I would not have thought that that's how you were going to weave that tale. But it's
Leave
very
that
impressive.
tail.
Yeah, it's very impressive. And we all have a journey. We all have a path. And hopefully we learn as we go through that. And hopefully we grow as we go through that. And then you get to a point where you're like, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
just keep growing. I'm just going to keep learning, but this is what I'm meant to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
really,
do
yeah.
think, I do think regardless, I believe all of us would have somehow ended up minus mom, because if you didn't do what you did, we wouldn't exist. So like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
minus
very
you.
true. Very true. Yeah.
Just kidding.
But I do think Alex and I would have ended up probably in similar scenarios.
Yeah.
I also believe that maybe we would have moved in together at some point in Chicago, I
We lived
think.
in the same apartment building.
No, I
That
know,
was
but I
fun.
do think as we got older, I think when we were younger, we were like, ew, no, we could never do that. But I do think as we got older, and especially if we were both still single, I think that we would have maybe even like gotten to like a city apartment or something. I don't know. That's a what if I had never gotten
No,
pregnant with Evelyn and stayed in Chicago. You know what I like, you know what I mean? Um, but I do think I would have ended up somewhere
I do
similar
too.
to here. I think I would have,
Yeah.
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 Or
I agree.
or I could have, I'm so impulsive. I would have maybe moved to like Europe or something. If I was single,
No,
no
would have.
kids.
Yeah, because you were totally impulsive when you moved to Chicago. You were like, I'm going to see you. We're like, what? Where are you go? What do you
That's
mean
what I'm
you're going
saying.
to
That's
Chicago?
what I'm saying though. I
Well,
genuinely
why
think that
Chicago?
if I had not gotten pregnant in 2014, I 2015, I would have genuinely probably I would have been out of the country. I feel like I would have moved to like Ireland, or I would move to Scotland or England or something. I would have moved somewhere.
Mhm.
Um and just done the damn thing. Like I mean, I make big decisions impulsively. I make
Yes,
tiny
you do.
decisions
You do.
with
Yep.
like a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
I just
thought.
feel like you would be so scared. Like I feel like you would be calling us like all the time to be like,
She
what
didn't,
about
though. I mean,
what about
when
this
she
pain
moved to
in my leg?
Chicago, she didn't. She
Oh,
knew no one there. I mean, she had
I
a
mean, I
couple
guess.
relatives, but
I guess that's
she,
true.
she knew no one. And I remember driving away. My brother came to help you move. We see you in the rear view mirror. And I'm like, I can't leave her. Turn around. Because how is she going to do this?
No, she did.
Yeah.
She said, let's get the hell out of Dodge. I don't want to
Yeah.
see her again. Let her fend for herself.
See ya. Pasaka, pasaka. No, that is not true.
Period.
As a mom, you know that. You absolutely know that.
I know.
Wow, this was interesting. We could do a couple more on these. I think, and our, viewers, listeners, interesting. Ask yourself,
This is a good topic.
what if?
It was.
What if? What if? What if I wasn't so clean and spend 95% of my life cleaning?
That would never
I
happen.
wouldn't be so clean.
So, yeah, well, that's a whole, I already explained to you, I think, why I'm like the way I am.
Yeah, we all have undiagnosed mental illnesses. We know.
Stop it. That was not it.
It is.
100%
My mother
it
was
is. It
very,
is.
very clean because
And that's
my
called
sister was very, very sick.
OCD. That's
Mother,
called
mother,
OCD.
you no,
very
you
sick.
told me this. Wait, Sarah Duffy, this weekend, guess what Shelley Duffy told me?
Oh, something she'd never tell me.
And I clarified, was this before or after your sister got sick? And this is before.
Oh, yeah.
She would.
No, this
She
was
just told me
after.
this. She
No,
just
this
told me
was
this.
after. Becky was sick by then. I was a teenager, but I started sooner.
Tell
but
me.
She said something to the effect of like, my parents used to get annoyed with me because I would need to leave the house in proper order and I would take forever getting out of the house because I'd have to make sure everything was in its place and everything was vacuumed. I remember my dad yelling at me, telling me to hurry up, Shelley. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, Becky was sick though by then.
That's literally like the least shocking thing I've ever heard in my life. Babe, you have OCD.
No, I know, but she's acting like her parents were super. Your mom was clean, but you took it to another level.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, now there's a reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean into this and I'm going to use it as an excuse for the rest of my life."
It's not an excuse. It's just what I do.
I didn't mean that in like a negatory way. I was just saying
I just prefer a clean house now. So, but
yes, there's reasons why, and you're valid for those reasons. It's fine. Just get on medication.
I'm getting medicated.
No,
well, you should be.
Not for cleaning. No, I'm not doing that. No.
For other things.
Lots of other serious issues, but I am not doing that.
Then get on it for another reason, for fun. Let's just see what it's like.
Oh, well, I think I've done that before. Done medication.
Have you?
Yeah. Anyway, so listen but don't judge, and let's just stay in that vein.
Oh,
It is me, and everybody listening or watching knows that I'm insane. So when I vacuum, and first of all, we moved into a house that has a ton of carpet, which I hate.
I love
it. I like it because it looks nice and it feels, cozy and comfy. But I don't like it because you see your feet marks, and I you know what I mean.
I agree.
Unless you have
I
like
hate
a
the feet
Berber
marks.
carpet or something like that. So when I vacuum, sometimes like especially upstairs, because I can't get the footprint out because I've got to walk the vacuum cleaner over to the closet, I get on my hands and knees and I rub the carpet back and forth so that it looks like it's been.
And she's going to sit there and say she doesn't need to be medicated. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's call a doctor.
When I wanted to look really nice. Yes, I do. When I'm having company.
I 100% understand.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So your sister
I'm
obviously
in
needs
enemy
medication.
territory. Oh no, we can't let what's that YouTube, that skit from that woman? I'll send it to you. We can't let them know we sit. Like when company's coming over.
Oh yeah,
like that's you.
You always gotta clean the baseboards.
There are a bunch of those out there with men who are like, I guess I'm supposed to act like no one lives here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's exactly right.
It's lived in, honey. People live there.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to look that way. Anyway, if you have not already subscribed to us on YouTube, Again, not
Don't
sure
do
why
it until my mom agrees to get on medication.
Not sure why you would, but do it anyway because it's funny to watch it as well as to listen to it. And I do it every week and I laugh out loud. Or you can listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts, but please do so. It's called Duffy Women for lack of anything else that we could name it. But we
Wait,
named it Duffy Women.
why are you shaming our
Hey,
name?
you really are hating on Duffy
I'm
women
not
lately.
hating it. I'm just saying it's just and I like the name. I actually do. It's very
Okay.
point.
It's literally our name. So
It is. It is. It's my maiden next name, which is weird.
Yeah, well,
That's why.
still legally
That's
your
kind
name.
of why sometimes I'm a little weird.
still legally your name.
Yeah,
So
you
no, it
hyphenated
isn't. Legally, it's Duffy Alexander now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
the
But
name.
Duffy is still there.
I know.
She has
And it's
no
first.
original. She
I
has
should have ditched it, but because we were doing Duffy Women all those years ago, I kept
Oh,
it.
it's our fault.
Should have.
Shocking.
Oh, but you're Shelley Duffy. Like that was your name.
I
Like
know,
that
but
is
100 years ago.
how you are known.
That was 100 years ago. Anyway, I love you both. Fascinating topics. Again, I think a lot of people can relate and wonder. I mean, there are a million things I could think of. What if, what if, what if? But what if I didn't have you two? You know,
What if you stopped after me and just had me?
what if?
I'm gonna bye.
Oh, she really laughed.
She really did leave. Way to go. We were doing so well, Alex. And she wasn't
I
mad.
was kidding.
All right. Well,
Don't worry, I'll call her to make sure she's
better
really
call
okay.
her and make that right. All right. I love you. And
Okay,
I
love
wanted
you,
to say I
bye.
loved her too.
Oh wait, she came back.
Did she? She's very funny. Oh, my battery's done. I gotta go.
Okay. Oh, there she is.
Sarah is hilarious. She's one of the funny. I'm not kidding. One of the funniest people I've ever met. So we love you.
So rude.
We love
I
you.
was really totally kidding, obviously.
Yeah,
I know. I was just kidding. I thought the dramatic exit would be funny.
It was funny.
See, that's
It
what I'm
was.
saying, man. That's what I'm saying. All right, love you guys. Peace out.
Okay.
Do they say that anymore? Do the kids say that? No.
Well, you're 64, so
Bye.
Bye.
okay, we're not talking at all. Oh, okay, bye.